Have you ever wondered how impactful your self-esteem is in shaping your life? This invisible force, often underestimated, holds the power to make or break our lives. Self-esteem is not just about how we perceive ourselves, it's the foundation on which we build our relationships, our careers, and our happiness. Imagine self-esteem as a mirror reflecting your inner world. When it's clear and honest, it shows your true potential and worth. But when it's clouded by negative thoughts, it distorts your image and hides your true capabilities. This is where the real power of self-esteem lies, in its ability to shape our perception of ourselves and consequently, how we navigate the world. Whether you're striving for success, seeking happiness, or building meaningful relationships, it all begins with self-esteem. And the good news? It's not a fixed trait. It can be improved, nurtured, and grown. So are you ready to harness the power within you? Stay tuned as we dive into a step-by-step guide to improving your self-esteem. First off, it's essential to understand what self-esteem really is. It's a term that's often thrown around, but its true meaning can sometimes get lost in translation. So, let's demystify this complex concept together. Self-esteem, at its core, is the overall subjective emotional evaluation of one's own worth. It's a judgment of oneself, as well as an attitude towards oneself. It's that little voice inside your head that tells you whether you're good enough or not. Now, self-esteem consists of two main components. First, it involves a sense of personal worthiness. It's about feeling deserving of happiness, respect, and success. This isn't about being perfect or superior to others, but rather about acknowledging your inherent value as a human being. The second component is maintaining a positive self-image. This isn't about pretending to be someone you're not or ignoring your faults. It's about recognizing your strengths, accepting your weaknesses, and striving for growth. It's about seeing yourself in a realistic yet positive light. However, there are common misconceptions about self-esteem that we need to address. Some people believe that high self-esteem means having a big ego, but that's not the case. High self-esteem is about respecting yourself, not thinking you're better than everyone else. It's about confidence, not arrogance. Another misconception is that self-esteem is something you're born with. It's not. It's a skill that can be nurtured and developed over time. Just like a muscle, it can be strengthened with regular exercise. Finally, self-esteem is not static. It can fluctuate depending on our experiences, the choices we make, and the thoughts we entertain. It's a continuous journey of self-discovery and self-improvement. Now that we understand what self-esteem is, let's move on to how we can improve it. The first step towards improving self-esteem is developing self-awareness. It's akin to shining a light on the unseen recesses of your mind, illuminating your feelings, thoughts, and reactions. The aim here is not to judge or condemn, but to understand. Imagine you're an explorer, venturing into the uncharted territory of your psyche. You're not there to conquer or claim, but to observe, to learn. The terrain might be unfamiliar, even intimidating at times, but every discovery is a step towards greater self-understanding. So how does one embark on this journey of self-awareness? Techniques such as journaling or mindfulness can be invaluable tools. Journaling allows you to articulate your thoughts and emotions, giving them form and substance. On the other hand, mindfulness encourages you to live in the moment, to experience your feelings and thoughts as they occur, without judgment. Once you've started to develop self-awareness, you can move on to the next step. The second step in our journey is learning to accept ourselves. This might sound simple, but it's a powerful concept that's often overlooked. Self-acceptance is about embracing who you are, both your strengths and weaknesses, without judgment or criticism. It's about acknowledging that you're a work in progress and being okay with that. Now you might be wondering, why is self-acceptance so important? Well, it's because self-acceptance is the foundation of self-esteem. When you accept yourself, you're acknowledging your worth and value. You're saying, I am enough, just as I am. And this can significantly improve how you perceive yourself. So, how can we practice self-acceptance? There are several ways. First, acknowledge your strengths. These are the qualities that make you unique and valuable. Whether it's your creativity, your kindness, or your resilience, embrace these aspects of yourself. Celebrate your accomplishments no matter how small they might seem. Next, accept your weaknesses. We all have areas where we can improve. Instead of denying them or beating yourself up over them, recognize these weaknesses as opportunities for growth. Remember, it's okay to be imperfect. It's okay to make mistakes. They're part of being human. Another key aspect of self-acceptance is being compassionate towards yourself. Be kind and understanding to yourself, just as you would to a close friend. When you make a mistake or face a setback, don't berate yourself. Instead, treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Lastly, practice mindfulness. This involves being present and aware of your thoughts and feelings without judgment. It's about observing your experiences as they are, not as you think they should be. This can help you cultivate a more accepting and compassionate relationship with yourself. Remember, self-acceptance is a journey, not a destination. It takes time and practice. But the more you practice, the more you'll cultivate a positive and accepting relationship with yourself. With self-acceptance in your toolkit, you're ready for the next step. The third and final step is fostering self-love. Self-love is the cornerstone of self-esteem. It's the key that unlocks the door to a more positive self-image and a happier, more fulfilling life. It's not about vanity or selfishness, but about cultivating a deep and enduring appreciation for who you are and recognizing your worth. Think of self-love as the essential nourishment for your self-esteem. Just as your body needs good food and regular exercise to stay healthy, your self-esteem needs a steady diet of self-love to thrive. And the best part? This nourishment comes from within you, making it a resource that's always available. So how do you cultivate self-love? It starts with practicing self-care. This means taking care of your physical, mental, and emotional health. It could be as simple as ensuring you get enough sleep, eating healthily, exercising regularly, or taking time out to relax and do things that make you happy. It's about showing up for yourself every day, in every way. Next, be kind to yourself. Speak to yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a dear friend. After all, you deserve nothing less. Remember, the words you use to describe yourself shape your perception of who you are. So make sure they're positive, supportive, and loving. Last, but certainly not least, set boundaries. This is about respecting your own needs and making space for them in your life. It's about saying no when you need to, and yes when it feels right. It's about understanding that your time, energy, and well-being are precious, and that it's okay to protect them. In essence, self-love is about treating yourself with the same care, respect, and consideration you would extend to others. It's about recognizing your worth and acting accordingly. It's about fostering a relationship with yourself that's based on kindness, understanding, and mutual respect. With these 3 steps, you're well on your way to improving your self-esteem. Improving self-esteem is not a destination, but a journey. It's a journey that starts with understanding the power of self-esteem, the impact it has on our lives, and how it shapes our perception of ourselves and the world around us. Throughout this journey, we've discovered the importance of self-awareness, the first step to improving self-esteem. It's about taking time to introspect, to identify our strengths and weaknesses, our passions and fears. It's about understanding our emotions, our reactions, and how our thoughts influence our actions. We've learned that after self-awareness comes self-acceptance. This step involves acknowledging our imperfections and embracing our uniqueness. It's about being fair to ourselves, accepting ourselves as we are, without any judgment or criticism. It's about letting go of the need for approval from others, and finding validation within ourselves. The journey then leads us to self-love, the pinnacle of self-esteem. It's about treating ourselves with kindness and respect. It's about nurturing our minds, bodies, and spirits, and prioritizing our well-being. It's about celebrating our achievements, no matter how small, and using our failures as stepping stones to success. Remember, this journey isn't a race, it's a personal voyage, unique to each one of us. It's a journey that requires patience and persistence. It may be filled with challenges and setbacks, but each step forward, no matter how small, brings us closer to better self-esteem. The beauty of this journey is that you can start it right now, at this very moment. You don't need any special tools or skills, just the willingness to embark on this path of self-discovery and growth. This journey is about becoming the best version of yourself, about living a life filled with confidence, positivity, and happiness. So, are you ready to start your journey to better self-esteem? Are you ready to embrace yourself, to love yourself, and to be the best you can be? Remember, the power to improve your self-esteem lies within you. So, start your journey today and see the difference it makes in your life.